The battle to remind. This I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. Lamentations 3:21 through 22. One of the great enemies of hope is forgetting God's promises. Reminding is a great ministry. Peter and Paul both said that they wrote letters for this reason. 2 Peter 1:13, Romans 15:15. The main helper in reminding us what we need to know is the Holy Spirit, John 14:26. But that does not mean you should be passive. You are responsible only for your own ministry of reminding. And the first one in need of reminding by you is you. The mind has this great power. It can talk to itself by way of reminder. The mind can call to mind, as the text says. But this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. Lamentations 3:21 to 22. If we don't call to mind what God has said about himself and about us, we languish. Oh, how I know this from painful experience. Don't wallow in the mire of godless messages in your own head. Messages like, I can't, she won't, they never, it has never worked. The point is not that these are true or false. Your mind will always find a way to make them true unless you call to mind something greater. God is the God of the impossible. Reasoning your way out of an impossible situation is not as effective as reminding yourself that God does impossible things. Without reminding ourselves of the greatness and grace and power and wisdom of God, we sink into brutish pessimism. I was brutish and ignorant. I was like a beast toward you. Psalm 73:22. The great turn from despair to hope in Psalm 77 comes with these words, I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your wonders of old. I will ponder all your work and meditate on your mighty deeds. Psalm 77:11 through 12. This is the great battle of my life. I assume yours too. The battle to remind myself, then others.